Good morning, Mgtow brethren. Good morning indeed. It's off to work again, off to the next job, off to the next responsibility. Hi ho, I-O. So it's off to work I go. Oh man. You know, there's something I've been watching and seeing, and it's been building in me for month after month, even a couple of years. And that's some of the real life videos I see of lunatic women going off the hook and getting caught on film, caught on video or closed circuit television, or caught on spy phones and spy equipment. It's amazing what they say and what they do when they think no one is looking. No one's looking, right? These videos are an amazing reminder of the success that feminism has enjoyed. The success it's had in coercing women to join its ranks. It has a seductive appeal to women that they can demand things from men, and when they don't get what they want, they throw an absolute physical fit on the ground and throw things and hit people and assault them. When they don't get what they want, or when something isn't happening the way they like it, they can lie and abuse the man in their life. And they can go so far as to call the police and have them show up and arrest someone based merely on the words coming out of their mouth. You know, they can go to court and lie in court and steal someone else's wealth and have it enforced by the police, by cops. You know, it kills me to see this, but I'm constantly reminded of it, not only by my own personal experiences, but by seeing it with other men and how they've filmed it or caught these women and protected themselves. And in all cases, and including my own, I was in the belief, right, that my cookie cutter was special. My little girl was different, right? She really does care about me. But in every case where it's filmed, these women don't have a care in the world for the man. Whether it's the man rejecting a marriage proposal and the girl going off, or whether it's a woman deciding she wants a man's house and she's throwing him out and threatening him, or whether it's the man who has a woman who's trying to extort him. It is horrifying to watch, because women are these small, physically small creatures. They may be able to beat on a man or maybe beat him up with a weapon, but in all truth, they're weak. And they aren't like a man. Like a man can lead other men and convince them with his intellect to join him in the fight. Women can't do that. They sit in their little circles and say, "You go, girl." Then that girl individually goes out and attacks an individual man. The reason they do this is because feminism is so successful. It is so powerful in its stealth nature that it gets into the woman's head, which is already full of cottonseed and rags, as Henry Higgins, the professor, would say. That it takes root. It takes root. And I know that there's a lot of atheists out there that don't want to believe in God or don't believe in God because there's no evidence for it. But I look at old stories and old belief systems, not for their truth of some spiritual realm, but rather for the wisdom that's embodied in it. Women weren't trusted in ancient times because they lie so readily, so easily, and it's obvious when it's exposed. But given authority, women will abuse it instantly. They lie. They should not be allowed to do what they do in our society. And the negative consequences we're seeing is the direct result of misplaced trust, right? Misplaced authority, misplaced responsibility. But when women get these rights, which they have now, and they're given a ideology like feminism, it is extremely successful. Look around us. Look at the divorce rate. Look at the dissatisfaction that men have in marriage. They don't want it anymore because they see what's coming for them. You know, and people will say, they'll say, John, because I've heard this argument when I go, hey, you got to see this video of this chick going off. You know, she was caught hitting herself in the face repeatedly to leave marks so she could call the cops. And they go, that's a very small percentage, very small percentage. And I will call bullshit on that. It is a very small percentage of us guys who are clever enough or have enough foresight to see it coming, to have the financial resources to buy spy cameras and secret cameras so that they can catch people in the act. Because it's bad enough to steal someone's stuff. At least a thief, a highwayman, a robber, at least he's got the respect enough to stick his gun in your face and say, look, I'm robbing you, give me your shit. Right? He's honest about it. You're like, fuck, I'm being robbed, here's my shit, and you hand it over. Not with women. They say, I'm going to screw you to your friends and your family. I'm going to lie about you to the cops. You're going to jail, you're going to lose your career, and I'm going to steal your shit. Right? And everyone's going to believe me, and you're ruined. Right? You get robbed on the side of the road, and you get your shit taken. You're like, hey, everybody, I got robbed. And they're like, fuck, you know. You're the victim, and everyone knows it. It's not that you want victim status, but this other crap, this successful system that feminism has built, they can screw us over, and everyone does think you're the bad guy. Not only are you victimized, but you're victimized through the legal system, through the social system, through the professional system, to your personal life. And you've got no allies. So I guess what is the upshot of this? Get a security camera. Every phone call I take from my ex is recorded. In case something turns and goes south real fast. Because I don't trust her. So I say it's these men who have done that. Recorded people, either with spy glasses or a camera in the corner, using their phone. They have shown us snapshots of what every man feels. Any man that's been in a relationship, woman reveals herself when she's mad. When she's been denied what she wants, they get angry like a child. But they have enough knowledge and background to know how to fuck you badly. So feminism is extremely successful, is it not? Yeah, it has. Because it's gotten into the minds of women and convinced them that it is right and that they should want, and we should give. And they use professional pressure, social pressure, family pressure, and legal pressure to come after us. Threaten us, blackmail us, right? It's called extortion. Extortion. It is a powerful, powerful system of control and domination. That's what feminism is. It is extremely successful. So it's no wonder, guys, that Mgtow is going to be equally successful and more. And that's where I've been going with this whole video. Men are more intelligent, you and I. Men are more powerful physically, you and I. We just need to understand the rules of the game, which is what Mgtow does. It teaches. And say, we've got to take it back. You've got to take control of your life. Stop exposing yourself. I watched a video where some woman gets on her knee and proposes to a guy in a party. And he tells her no. And she throws a giant fit, slams things around, starts just going into a tirade. Another man who's an attorney, his wife is on the phone with him telling him to get his shit out of the house by tomorrow, or she's calling the police next week. And she accused him of battery and all kinds of shit. An attorney. Well, he recorded that and used that to get his ass out of trouble. And now the DA is going after that bitch. And these are just cases that made it to the internet, made it to the mainstream news. What we see snippets of on TV and the internet is rampant against men in the world. It's an extremely successful system of control they have over us. It enslaves the woman's brain, and then she uses it in turn to control and destroy men. So women out there, supposedly good women, they go, geez, I don't understand that. Why would a woman do that, right? They're like sympathetic to the man's cause. Right? Well, maybe those are good women. They wouldn't do that. But how do you know as a man? How can you know? Because all you ever see is the pretty side of your little cookie cutter. Your little vacuum machine. However you think about her. Whatever she is. Your partner. How do you know that she's a nice little girl? It's because it's all you ever see until she flips on you. And by flip, I mean a literal flip. She flips her fucking lid. She flips 100 degrees, 180 degrees. She flips the fuck out. And you go from dealing with someone who is reasonable to someone who is threatening your life. Mgtow is going to be successful, guys. And it's up to us as video makers, as purveyors of the philosophy, as teachers, whether you're overt or covert in your means. Mgtow is going to be successful because it is so thoroughly